The following is a presentation of Merrick Media.
Thanks for tuning in to the Merrick 2024 Olympics. Since Shari's off busy being president, I'm here with my guest co-host,
Nicholas Muscari.
And we are so excited for Olympics this summer. These are the 3 days that we talk about all year long, all summer. The kids talk about it all summer. They come in on the first day, and what are they talking about? They're talking about Olympics and what team they're going to be on, who the presidents are going to be. And we're finally here. I'm clearly on red, and Nick is against me. He's on blue.
I'm clearly on blue here, and together we make purple.
So we're going to be a good team for media, but we're really going against each other in the events. Personally, I've been on blue the most times through my lifetime. In my 16 years here, I've been on blue 5 times. So looks like Nick stole my color for this Olympics. Now let's get into some fun facts about Merrick Olympics. So the all-time records, the red team has won 13 times. That's the most. The blue team has won 9 times, gold team 6 times, and white has sadly only won 3 times. Maybe this will be their year. They won in 1994, 2010, and 2021. Maybe 2024. We'll see.
And red team actually has the longest streak of 4 years winning in a row, 2016 to 2019.
Now, the longest drought without winning is 19 years. The gold team has not won in 19 years.
And something really cool about this year, too, is that we're kind of celebrating a 20th anniversary of all of these teams. So all the teams you guys see here today will actually be from 20 years ago, from 2004. So we're sort of kind of reliving that summer.
Now, gold team won 20 years ago on Marquette, which is the gold team this year. Like Nick just said, we're celebrating the 20 years. So we'll see if Marquette can bring it again.
And the last white team win was actually in 2021, and that was Washington.
The last gold team win was 2005 with the University of Vermont.
And last year was the last time that red won. I was actually on that team, and that was Northeastern.
The last blue team win was 2022 with Boise State. Now, today is the first day of Olympics, so we started out the day with lots of cheering. We're still cheering over here. We'll be cheering all day. We had our opening ceremony, some balloon tossing, the lightings of all the torches, which are behind us. And then later today, we have Bucket Brigade, and all the campers and counselors will be participating in swim races and all different events throughout their day. Now, let's head over to our sideline reporters, our favorite cousins.
Thanks, Ava. And I'm here with Supervisor Josh. And how do you feel about your first day of Olympics?
The first day of Olympics is one of the best days. Okay, it sets the tone for the camp. The energy starts going up there. And the first time these presidents get to talk in front of all of their co-delegates and all their campers is like the first time they're giving a public speech. They're excited and they're nervous. And this is where we're going to find out, okay, who's going to have the most fun.
Thanks, Josh. And now I'm going to hand it over to my cousin Ian, standing by.
Thanks, Max. I'm here with both mayors,
Hallie
and Hunter. And Hallie, what was your favorite part about bringing in the torch?
I was feeling happy.
Now, what were you feeling, Hunter?
It was I felt good because I always wanted to bring in the torch, and I actually got to.
Thank you, guys, and back to Nick.
Thank you to the Worth cousins for that fabulous reporting. But before we get to our commercial break, let's roll some of the Day 1 highlights.
So yeah, the gold thing now it's getting a little crazy. I think getting close to 20 years. You know, when I was here, we won 3 out of 4 years. 2002, 2004, 2005, we're all gold, and then yeah, nothing since then. So you know, hopefully this is the year. I think you got to consider it a curse at this point. You know, you look at sports teams, you know, even pro teams, you know, go 20 years without a title. You know, the fans are angry, especially something as, you know, should be random and repeating, like, you know, breaking up into 4 teams. You would think, you know, every 5 or 10 years at least, you know, the same color should be winning. So yeah, I would say it's definitely in cursed territory.
Welcome back to Merrick Woods 2024 Olympics. I'm standing by with the white team president, Raheem, who is currently in the lead. He is in the lead by quite a lot with 980 points. The red team is in second place with 845. Gold is closely after them with 840, and blue is at 742. Now, Raheem, how does it feel after the first day to be in the lead?
Honestly, I did not see this coming at all. Like, I thought that gold was going to be in first place, but the fact that you just told me that they're in third, mind you, by 5 points behind red, which is kind of crazy to me. And then the lead that we have, I didn't think we were going to have that lead, honestly. I thought it would have been pretty close, at least with the second place team.
Now, what do you think it was that did it for you? Was it the spirit, bucket brigade, the activities that the kids did all day?
Okay, so I will say, outside the spirit, that's number one. That's what I think brought us the win. But then after that, I kept hearing my kids come to me every period. Like, we got second place, we got first, we got second, we got first, we got second, we got first. And I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure we're going to be probably in the lead or close second. And I really think the kids are what was the difference maker today.
Yeah, I think if the kids are into it, that kind of made the difference, right? Exactly. Now, what are you thinking for the future to stay in the lead? What are you going to do for tomorrow and Friday to make this stay?
Honestly, I just want to keep the energy that we have going right now, or probably just amp it up, just so we could keep rolling and strolling.
Get that spirit higher. I love it. We'll be back after a quick word from our past presidents.
Was the red team president, clearly.
White team, go Falcons.
And we actually had a pretty interesting year with the scavenger hunt, because for one of the only times they had it split, where 2 boys and then 2 girls found out. And then for the scavenger hunt, 2 boys and 2 girls found out.
It was actually my fault, because I had a family wedding to go to, and I don't think I told Adam in time, and they had to change all of their plans.
So, you know, another counselor, I thought she was great, but we didn't really know each other before Olympics, and we did that scavenger hunt together, and those 3 days really made us into the friends that we are today. So here we are.
I think that we spent like all of our time together. Anything that the girls separated from the boys, we were just always together.
We actually, after our Apache, went out for lunch to Panera Bread. They let us off grounds for about a half hour, literally, and that's really where we, I think, became friends. I think my favorite memory was Apache. It was one of the closest Apaches we've ever had. I think we weren't together. I think it was red and gold and then white and blue. And you guys beat us by literally like a few seconds. And it was down to the wire, and I just remember that feeling after. Even though we lost, it's such an accomplishment when you do Apache. I remember every second. We were just talking about how your hat has the syrup stains on it from doing chocolate syrup.
It's a little gross inside still. I mean, we were both losers, but I think that, no offense to the red team, the white team really was supposed to win, and anybody on the white team would agree with me about that.
Red came in 4th place, so I really can't say much.
For me, I would say when you start coming here as a 7-year-old, like, the one thing that you always look up to is one day maybe I could be an Olympic president, and it's such a big deal here to be able to get to that point. So for me, Apache was so nerve-wracking because it was something that I waited for my entire life, and I'm very unathletic, so as a president you have to run a big leg of it, and I was so nervous about having to do all of that running, but I was like, if I could do it with the 6-year-olds, then I could do it at 18.
Woods Olympics 2024. It is day 2 here. We're getting very excited. Today is Boys Apache and Girls Field Day. So Apache is a giant relay race throughout the entire camp where the campers are passing a baton between different events. They're going to swim across the pool. The counselors are going to pour chocolate syrup into cups, toss marshmallows. The campers are going to toss some eggs. They're going to race in the tree house. The goal is to get the baton back to Fayette Field as quick as possible. Now, the counselors were up all night last night planning out which boys and which girls were doing which events. It takes a lot of planning, and they are very excited. So what do you think about Apache, Nick?
Honestly, I think Apache is one of the most important parts of Olympics. Although Ellie and the white team, I had the chance of speaking with Ellie. Although they're in the lead right now, Apache could really change it up and change whoever's in number 4 blue to who knows, number 1. And honestly, it's just so fun to kind of see tweens and just B7, my group, and young boys just work together to win this.
Yeah, and Apache really shows how the teams can work together because the teams are grouped. So today we have gold and blue working together and red and white are working together. So they're teamed up. We got to see how the presidents work together, how the kids work together, how they planned it last night. That really tells it all also. And then we have the girls who are getting ready to do field day. They're going to do things like tug of war and relay races. The counselors are going to be doing that too. They're going to be cheering. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be an intense day, but it's really could change the game on who's in the lead here. These are 2 really big events.
Absolutely, and one of my favorite parts about Apaches too is that although we don't have a purple team or we don't have green, we don't have pink, you really hear from red and white that go team pink. You hear from blue and gold, go team green. That teamwork is so essential, and I just love it.
The spirits are already really high. The competitiveness is already really high. I hear lots of chanting already. So let's roll to the highlights from Girls Field Day and Boys Apache.
Belly flop king on a tweens trip. I was a tweens counselor. We went to Jones Beach pool, and one of the lifeguards was on break. He was doing a bunch of jumps off, flips off the diving board, all these crazy things. One of my kids said, "Hey, can you do a belly flop?" He's like, "Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that." So I was like, "Well, that's the only thing that I think I could do." So then I tried it, and it was amazing apparently. So I kept doing it, got really good at it, and then it was suggested that I do the belly flop contest for Olympics, and I won every single year. It was a little bit more special when I was president of the gold team in 2007 because I felt that that was like my contribution to the team, and I won belly flop contest 4 years in a row. When I came back to do it again, I felt like I wanted my kids to see it. My kids now come here.
All right, we're going to get the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It was such a special part for me to do. People always loved it. The only difference is that it was a little bit more difficult to move now that I'm 35 and climbing up there and doing that. It's a little bit scarier than when you're a little fearless and teenager and all that stuff, but it was still fun. Olympics means a lot. I come to closing ceremonies every single year. There's a smell in the air. Everyone just feels this energy. It's very different. And it's a very special part of of how camp runs. I always feel bad for the kids that only come in July. They can experience the amazement of August and how amazing it closes out. It's such a great climax to the end of the summer. And it's indescribable. It's such an amazing experience. Everyone working together, late nights trying to put together the songs and the cheers and all the things. Even if you don't win, which I did not, it's still such an amazing experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
We are coming at you poolside from the annual belly flop competition. This is a very exciting way to end our day. The kids are all lined up, ready to cheer on their teams. My dad has loved competing in this for my entire life. I've watched him compete in this. It's so much fun. The kids love it. Anything about belly flop?
Honestly, it's just one of the best parts of, just Olympics in general. Honestly, I have to say I'm a little scared to kind of see how painful it might get, but honestly, it's just so fun at the end of the day.
So we have judges with a list of criteria to judge this contest. So starting off, we have the slap.
Impact as well.
Technique.
Creativity.
Form.
Originality.
Body position.
Audience reaction.
Face first.
And level of difficulty.
So let's see how everyone does. We got Mama Lauren up first. Let's see how she does. She's got a personalized red bathing suit. Oh, here she goes. All right. Oh, all right. That was a great way to start it off. That was a great slap. I would say that was pretty good. Let's see what the judges think. Oh, we got a 6 from Tuna, a 7 from Allison, a 6 from Jacqueline, a 7 from Stacy, and a 7 from Mike.
Now we have Leah from Blue. From Gold. Okay, pretty nice slap. Now we have a few 3s, 5s, 6s, and 5s. All right, not as much as Mama Lauren, but pretty solid overall.
Looks like Bonnie from Blue is up. Let's see. Longtime camper here. Has all that watching benefited her in the belly flop contest? I don't know if she's going. She's a little concerned. Here she goes. Oh, that was nice. I think that was pretty great for a first timer. All right, we got some 7s, some 5s, some 6s. We're working our way up from our last belly flop. All right, Blue's got
Now representing the white team, let's see how it well. Fully sure. All right, feet kind of went in first, but Allison thinks it's pretty good. There's a few 8s. Okay.
I don't think he's ever done this before. Oh, he's got a running. Oh, he got a running start, and he kind of didn't go out until he was in the air. That was pretty great. Oh, we got some 7s, some 6s. That seems to be a common score. 7s and 6s. All right, not bad, not bad.
I'm excited for this one. We have King Drew. He's been talking about this all month. Okay. A little bit head first, but overall pretty good. Okay, from the judges, there's a lot of 8s, 6s. Looks like it's sort of coming towards an 8, though.
All right, Tuna, you seem to be a very tough critic this year. What's your biggest criteria for these belly flops?
No, I have a very high expectation of these belly floppers, and it's all about the slap and the crowd reaction. I'm not feeling it today. Just not feeling it yet.
All right, we got that from Tuna. Oh, here comes Scuba Steve from the top. He's got a big expectation to live up to. Oh, he's getting the crowd going. Oh, boy. He's got the crowd. I guess they're not loud enough for him. He needs louder. Here's the red team. I hear him. There he goes. All right, he's getting 10s. There they come. He does it again. Of course he did. Wow.
So Scuba, today you got one of the best scores, I think the best score. How would you say, and what would you say is your best way to prepare for something like this?
My best way to prepare for the belly flop, I'd have to say, is to just forget about everything and let gravity do its thing. Everything that goes up must come down. So all I do is jump up and let the gravity do the rest.
Now, you were the only belly flopper to wait till the crowd was cheering. Do you think that played a role in your score?
I do. It's about fun. Here we have the whole camp out by the side, and I think it's more fun when everybody's involved, because that's what the Olympic spirit is about.
There you have it. All right. Great job. That's it for our belly flop competition.
In 2008, white team had never won. I was the president of the white team. I took it as a badge of honor. I said, I'm going to be the one to reverse the curse. We were winning, I believe, after day 1. Day 2 was pretty neck and neck with the blue team. And day 3 comes and it starts downpouring. And we don't have an opening ceremony. We don't have a opening to the closing ceremonies. We don't have a walkout. We don't have a spam toss. We just had the hot dog contest. We had our song and cheer. And that was basically it. So in the end, we lost by 2 points. I can't say that, I didn't not give it 100%. It happened. It's over. I'm still a little salty about it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't take away from the experience that it was and the memory that it was.
He still talks about the 2-point loss, and I really have to say I can still smell the hot dog eating contest from him because I was there for both years of that.
It was 4 years of a hot dog. I just want to say for the record, it was 4 years in a row. 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. I didn't just win the contest, I obliterated the contest. And in 2008, I don't know if the record still stands. I believe it does, but I put back 11 hot dogs in a minute, 21 seconds. And there's video evidence of it somewhere. You might have to go into the archives, but I know, and everyone who was here knows that that was my contest. But I was president that year, so I knew I had to do it for my team, and we did it, and here we are today.
Here with the white team presidents who are in the lead for the second day in a row. The white team has 2,020 points. The red team finished with 1,865, the blue team with 1,857, and the gold team with 1,855. Now, how does it feel to be so far ahead for the second day in a row?
It's honestly really surreal. I'm very excited for tomorrow and to get as many points as possible. We still have to be humble, though, because a lot can change tomorrow. There's many points to be had still.
Now, you're so far in the lead, but what are you going to do tonight to ensure that you stay in this lead tomorrow?
Well, the one thing we have to do is just prepare. Prepare and execute. That's all we got to do. Once we prepare and execute, the win should be in the bag, hopefully. But like Stelly said, we must remain humble. If we don't remain humble, things can falter.
Anything else before the final day of Olympics?
Let's go white! Woo!
There you have it. Day 2.
I was an Olympic president in 2002. The blue team, we won. And whether you're a camper or a counselor, there's nothing like that Olympic hurrah, that Olympic experience. Everyone's involved. You're cheering each other on. You're making friends, the songs, the cheers, the bucket brigade. It's just the most excitement over 3 days, and it's just a high. It's a constant high. The Apache Relay is always really exciting. Everyone's pumped, everyone's running through camp, everyone's doing their part, everyone's on track. And then closing ceremonies is really exciting too, seeing all the teams come together, the song you've been practicing, all the events. It's just a really special time in Merrick Woods.
Of Olympics 2024. The last day is upon us, so we'll see what it does to the rankings. Today is Girls Apache, Boys Field Day, TNT Apache, and closing ceremonies. So Girls Apache is setting up right now. We got red and gold together and blue and white together. We were up all night planning. The girls were all at my house. We were writing on the packets what campers would be doing, which events. We were making these cards. I'm all taped up. We got to go run and do Apache. The boys are getting ready to do their field day events. Are you excited for field day?
Absolutely. And, I feel like a lot of my campers yesterday were so nervous for our Apache, the boys Apache yesterday. But now coming in, having blue and gold have winning yesterday, they're much more confident today, and I think we might win this.
Yeah, very exciting. The TNT kids are going to do Apache later also. So lots of fun things happening. Then we have closing ceremonies, one of the biggest parts of Olympics. It could completely change the game. We're going to do our alma maters, our song and cheers, scooter races, spam toss. Anything you're excited for in closing ceremonies?
Honestly, just the song and cheer is like one of my favorites. Alma mater, just those parts are one of my favorites. And just seeing all my TNT campers, my old tween campers come in and finally sing like they didn't last year is truly just one of the best parts.
My favorite part of closing ceremonies is when all the past presidents come back, and we also get to see that's where the spirit really comes out. We see which teams are really going to bring it, which counselors, which campers are really going to bring it, and see if it really changes the game. So we'll see what happens, but let's roll the highlights from today.
This is Alana reporting with Merrick Woods Media. I'm standing here with
Jeff Gramlich
and Russell Ettinger.
These are two of our past Olympic presidents from the years 2019 and 2016. What is one thing that you miss about being at Merrick Woods?
Exactly why we're standing here right now, Olympics. It means the absolute world to everyone that works here and goes here as a kid.
One thing I miss about Merrick Woods is the camaraderie and fun that we used to have together. And Merrick Woods has always been a place where you can come to just have a good time and not worry about problems.
What is one piece of advice you would have for our presidents today as well as our future presidents?
Leave it all out on the table. It doesn't matter if you're in first or last. These are some of the best 3 days you're ever going to have. Just go out there and have a good time.
Take it all in. You only do this once. You only have a once go around. And Jeff said it right. Enjoy the time when you have it and make some good memories.
exciting, except we did nothing. I mean, back then it was countries, and we were just told we were the presidents. We didn't have a relay. We didn't have to wait and guess. It was just you were president, and you were allowed to be president for more than 1 year. So I was actually president twice. Excitement was still the same for the Apache relay. We would actually have the president run the entire Apache relay. So they would all end up in the nurse's office. It was fantastic afterwards, but it was always an exciting time for the Olympics. The kids got excited, the counselors got excited. It was a different vibe, but it was still an amazing vibe. We got to sing our songs, we presented our plaques, our cheers, and it was the culmination of 3 amazing days.
That's kind of amazing after 3 days. All the events we did, all the running, jumping, the plaques were excellent. Song, 5.5 points. 4th place, total of 3,004 points. 3004. Would it be gold? Not blue, then maybe it's red. Is it red or is it white? And then there were 3. Was I going to sing again? Thank you, Robbie. 3,009.5 points for 3rd place. 3,009. Allison doesn't like it. She hates being covered in napalm. 3,043.5 points gets you 2nd place this year. 3,289 points gets you 1st. See, Carl? What's it say? I'll show you one. There it is. It's on Instagram now. Check your phones. What's Instagram?
What's Instagram?
I don't know. Olympics 2024, 20th anniversary. First place. The winner of Olympics 2024!
I don't even know.
No words, no words.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Honestly, this is so surreal. This is my second year at the camp, and I'm so surprised. Like, I still have no words.
They're speechless. That's all there is. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, white team. That's it for Olympic coverage 2024. Thanks for tuning in. Catch us on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe.